Alright, here we have every single driver for the new APAR Academy series. Let's go over them. We're going to go over them. I don't know if it worked. There's 8 cars, so this should be a good race. Here's Al Parsons driving the number 42 car. He's looking to make a splash there. Of course, in the National Guard car. Tommy Colombo in the Coca-Cola Zero Sugar car. He trying to make his first career start, and same with Oscar Blaze. Look at that. Lincoln Welders number 37. Carson Kingston, unsponsored for now, is trying to make a big splash to get something going. George Sanders, he is trying to get his career on board. As you can tell at the back of his car, Crush, number 92. The Academy Sports, Ben Armstrong, the number 91 Chevrolet. Kyle Osborne, the number 28 car, Suzuki Motors driving their American driver. And the second car with the sponsored the National Guard, Diego Joseph in the camo car, starting in the back. So, drivers, start your engines. We're off. Now these drivers are aggressive now. They're looking for it as still the early lead taker here. It's Al. Okay. Still Al Parsons. There's a camera glitch, I guess. Look at that. Look at Ben Armstrong. He's pushing everybody to the front. Did someone crash in the back? No. Diego Joseph is just really far behind for some reason. And look at George Sanders. He might have the lead here in a bit. Right now it's a battle between George Sanders and Al Parsons in the 42 and 92 respectively. Almost crashed there. Tried to run him all the way down. I don't really need to record this. Anyway. Shoot. And now, look at that. Kyle Osborne takes the lead. But not for long until they come in way faster than expected. Did a camera lag going on here. We're going to go for the in-car cam for George Sanders. This is the dash cam. Look at that. Hear that engine roar. I'm going to turn down the camera volume a bit because it's loud. Anyway. Look at that. Ben Armstrong. Where did he come from? Kyle Osborne making a move. They're going to go on the in-car cam for Diego Joseph, who's been in last every lap and still is. So this hood cam gets a good view of every single car. Guy's pushing Oscar Blaze. No, he goes under. Right now it's between Ben Armstrong. Who's going to get pushed? It's Carson Kingston in 6th. No one's wrecked yet, so that's a good thing. And now Diego Joseph is with the rest of the pack and even got out of last place for a bit. And is currently on the inside lane, so good for him. In the number 40 National Guard car. Look at that. Look at the 28. And we're going to go 4 wide. Carson Kingston's technically now at third. Whoa, don't get too close there. That was almost a worse ending. That could have ended a lot worse if George Sanders kept cutting up there instead of just leveling out. That would have ended badly. Speaking of, they need to get off of each other before something happens and they both get taken out of the race. We're halfway done through this race. And right now it's Carson Kingston's gigantic lead with Diego Joseph going to go last from first, maybe? Now in third place. And now he has the lead, but not for long as Al Parsons gets a big push, who dominated the early half of this race. Look at that. Oscar Blaze. Here's his in-car cam, or more of his hood cam. Now Diego Joseph starts to fall behind a bit again, as Carson Kingston pushing him. Nothing bad has happened yet. No wrecks. There hasn't been a lot of mistakes. No errors. Right now it's just been Kyle Osborne's kind of day right here. He's currently in first, as Al Parsons pushed him, and he goes low. And back high. Yeah, there's a lot of... This is very clean racing here. You love to see it. And if you watch for the wrecks, you hate to see it, but I love to see it here. George Sanders is trying to push his way to the front. And now they push Diego Joseph. That really sucks for him. He just came up, and now he's going to come right back down to where he was. Yeah, no one's wrecked yet, so Kyle Osborne is going to be your leader. Al Parsons, he's probably waiting to make his move, but he hasn't made it yet. There he goes. But that's kind of screwed him up. Because now look at George Sanders and Ben Armstrong. They both led laps. I don't think George Sanders actually technically led a lap, but Ben Armstrong did. I think he led lap 4. And now we're almost done with this race. I don't think we're going to see a wreck. To the number 28 car, Kyle Osborne is going to win this race if he keeps it clean. Yeah, he's pretty much got this one in the bag. Here we go. 4 wide. Diego Joseph's going to push him. Now George Sanders makes his move. George Sanders is going to win it. George Sanders is going to be an APAR Academy Series first career winner if he can hold what he's got so far right now coming into this turn. 4 wide, though, coming into the turn. That is not going to go well. Still 4 wide. Al Parsons. It's going to come to the line. But there's still last lap. There's a last lap now. And Kyle Osborne's back in the lead. There's a last lap, and there he is. Kyle Osborne. Here's his hood cam. He's looking at Ben Armstrong now going for the pass. He's being pushed by Carson Kingston. No one's there to help the number 28. No one's there to help him. Now there comes Al Parsons. They're getting close, though. Don't want to wreck here on the last lap. That'd screw everything up. That would not be good. Carson Kingston's going to do it. Carson Kingston's going to be a winner for the first time. And there's Diego Joseph. He's going to rack up some points. It's going to come to the line. Kyle Osborne. Everyone gets points 8 through 1. And I don't know what happened to George Sanders to get him to finish last. But Tommy Colombo just had a disappointing day, starting in second place as they run some extra laps here. So, goodbye. Order Kyle Osborne first, Kingston second, Al Parsons third, Diego Joseph fourth, Ben Armstrong fifth, Tommy Colombo sixth, and Oscar Blaze seventh with George Sanders in last place. Goodbye.